Distressed residents around Johannesburg are demanding that their water should be restored. Rand Water has issued a 20% water restriction as a notice to municipalities across Gauteng, including Johannesburg, Ekurhuleni and Tshwane, as demand outstrip supply. Some areas like South Hills have been without water for 6 days now. At least 32 water reservoirs are affected. eNCA's Nqobile Madlala joining us now with more on this story. Nqobile, good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday View. What's the latest? It looks like this water restriction is spreading in different parts of Johannesburg.
Yes, that's right, Bradan. It is certainly been spreading. In fact, when we were in the south, they were already counting a number of areas that were affected. Now we are in the north, which is in Tshwane, and already they're also counting as long as 5 days without water. In Lodium, where we are standing, they're saying that this entire area has been affected, that they haven't been with a drop of water for about 5 days. You would note that some of the residents have even taken to the streets where they were expressing their anger, trying to get some attention from Rand Water. Unfortunately, not much of them has yielded anything at this point. But joining me now is Councillor of the ward to sort of explain to us, Mr. Esop, in terms of what is going on.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mohammed Esop. I'm the ward councillor for Ward 61. This is an ongoing problem we're experiencing for the last 4 or 5 years, where every year this time, Lodium has got no water for 2 or 3 days, and neither can Tshwane or Rand Water explain why we have no water. Let's take this case now. Last week Friday, we were without water. I contacted our officials from Tshwane. They came to check. I was informed it is Rand Water. I got hold of Rand Water, got them out here. They're telling me it's Tshwane, so they're playing the blame game. Today, our MMC was here. He checked. There is 0% of pressure coming through to our reservoir. So it means there is no water coming in this reservoir.
But in the beginning, sir, I understand that they were saying that this was in regards to the 20% reduction of water that was going into the reservoir. Is this not the case?
This is not the case. That was supposed to happen only on Tuesday, that is today, for the next 3 days. But I'm saying it again. If you're going to cut at least 20%, we should have some water coming into our reservoir. You come with me down there and I'll show you there's no water going in here. I'm saying to you again, Rand Water is blaming everybody else. They don't want to take responsibility. It's 5 days now. They've come to the same site 5 days. They've accepted that there's no water coming in here. Why are they not solving the problem? We are sick and tired of this now. Thank you.
So what is the way forward before I let you go? So what is going to happen if there is no water today?
I've been informed by my residents that if there isn't any water here today, they are going back to the streets every day until the water is back.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Esop. That's the councillor for the ward in this area. But now I just want to bring in some of the residents that have been experiencing this problem. Ma'am, it's been 5 days without water. How are you feeling?
Disgruntled. I'm angry. I'm furious. I don't even know what to say at this point in time. I feel emotional. But I feel sorry for the people who are not able to collect the water by the water tankers. We all don't have that advantage. We do not all have that energy to get out every day with a bucket system, like we are not even paying rates anymore. I'm furious myself. I don't know about the rest of these people. I don't know about the rest of the community. But I myself will say that if this thing is not sorted by tomorrow morning or later this evening, we are going back to the streets. If this is the language they understand, we are going to go back to the streets and we're going to fight for our water. We can't live like this. We are paying rates, we are paying taxes, and we deserve the state-of-the-art treatment from the City Council and as well as Rand Water. We owe them nothing.
And of course, you've spoken to some of your neighbors as well. Are they feeling the same way?
They are feeling the same way. No one wants to get out and go get water from a bucket system. The water is not clean, first and foremost. We need to buy drinking and cooking water. We can only use the other water for bathing and for flushing toilets. So it's another expense for us. We have now set aside money to buy water.
All right. Thank you very much, ma'am. Well, Bredan, there you have it. Some of the residents also speaking about how they're so disgruntled by this situation, saying that it's been such a difficult time for them. And you heard from the councillor, of course, also explaining to us that there seems to be no water going into the reservoir at all. They're saying that they've also been close to the reservoir. You're supposed to be hearing some of the gushing water going in, but there is not a single sound. So they are still waiting for Rand Water to explain furthermore. We have been told that just at a distance of about 800 away from here, and they can see the cars, and they're saying that they're waiting to hear if these guys will be coming this way, because apparently they are attending to something that side.
Thank you very much, Nqobile Madlala from Lodiam in Tshwane, one of the main urban areas in and around Gauteng affected by these Rand Water shortages. Let's now